What's happening, everybody? On this episode of J&R Talking Guitars and More, why did I cancel my Guitar Center order? What's going on with that? So we got plenty to talk about, all that and more in the live chat with your comments coming up next. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back in about 50 seconds. Stand by. J&R's podcast is here to stay. That's right. So mark your calendars every Saturday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. And let's bring them in, the other half of this team, the Butcher.
What's going on, guys?
What's up? What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm good, man. Very good.
Good. How's your, I'm going to present you just for a few seconds. How has your week gone and how's your weekend?
How's my week going? It's been a good week, man. Usual, once a week, go take care of my mom's yard. And then I was just focused on playing drums for the past couple weeks. So today, my wife had some errands to run. So I said, you know what? I'm going to pick up a guitar today. I hadn't picked it up in weeks.
Oh, wow.
I know, man. And it showed. I picked it up. I'm like, oh, my God. What is going on? It took, 15, 20 minutes.
Right.
In. Okay. All right.
Get it back. Yeah.
But still, it was like, holy crap, man. Is this the first time you've ever picked up a guitar?
Don't you hate that? I can't stand that. I was
like, oh, my God. You're missing everything. Oh. What are you doing? So it's like, I can't go that long anymore. But I was just so focused on what I was doing, so.
Yeah, man. I when I was doing that video yesterday that I released today, oh my God, I was out there in the blazing heat, and the one thing right away though, when you take your guitar out of like your controlled climate controlled environment, and you go out into 90-degree weather, the guitar went, it just went flat. Really, It started to go flat quick. The tuning, and I was like, oh man, and I was sweating and I'm trying to play and I was like, oh my God. And I was messing up horrible. And I was like, what the hell is, because I haven't played in like a week, I haven't had time, and I'm like, damn. So it's just way it goes sometimes, man.
Yeah. I was expecting to pick it up and just, no, it didn't happen, man. I was like, oh my God. And my wife, she was getting ready. I'm like, man, I must be running her out of the house. She's listening to this going, all right, see you later. And the door shuts. She's getting out of here. I don't know what's going on in there.
She's standing on the front porch. She goes, glad I got out of there. Oh, I know, man. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Let's see. Let's get to the live chat here. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are new here, my name's Joe. That is Ralph right there. We are the J&R Talking Guitars podcast, where we do our best to concentrate on the chat along with the subject matter at hand, but the chat always pitches in with some ideas as well, and it makes for a fantastic, fantastic podcast. Great show.
Fantastic.
If it wasn't for the chat, we would not have a show. So thank y'all, everybody, for being here.
It just should be you and me talking to each other, I guess.
It would. Be like, what are you doing?
Which is a good time, too. I mean,
yeah. All right, first up, let's get the applause ready for round number one. Here we go. First up is AB Normal.
AB Normal. What's going on, man?
How are you doing, man? Super Fuzz in the chat. I can only imagine why. Was it that employees are too to even know what a guitar looks like?
Referring to the thumbnail, I imagine.
Right? He's we're going to get into that subject matter, but that is a good guess. But we'll get into it. Clemson alum, hello. People just don't want to work these days or something. They don't want to take care of the customer. Dave Orkin, hello. How are you doing? Nice to see you. Thank you for being here very much. There's Rod. Rod reached out to me earlier in the week. He was interested in a guitar, and it did not work out for him. I'll talk about that later. If he's comfortable with that, it's up to him. And I thought it'd make for a good little point to talk about. But it's his story, so I'll have to see if he says it's okay first.
Gotcha.
Let's see, Edwin Crane, what's going on? How are you doing?
Hey, Edwin.
Good to see you, man. Ted Fair, what's going on, brother Ted? Hello, everyone. How's it going?
Ted, welcome.
Yes. Oh, Ted. Brian Powers, what's up? Joe and Ralph, hello, sir.
Hey, Brian.
Good to see you. Thank you very much for being here. That's really nice, man. Let's keep the chat scrolling. We got Slimfire in the house.
What's up, Slim?
Hello, Joe and Ralph and everyone. Joe, I hope you got some rest after last week. I'm still dragging. But yes, we're getting there, sir. I'll be back at it tomorrow, so that day and a half goes by quick, boy, I tell you. Bloody Soup. What, Ralph?
I said nice.
Yeah, I know, man. Bloody Soup. Hey. Good evening, rockers. Hopefully everyone is doing great.
Doing good, Mr. Soup.
Yeah, Bloody Soup, man. He's been around for quite some time on this channel. He's been a great supporter, and we really appreciate that. Texo Cali. Yo, fellas. How you doing? What's happening, sir?
Hey, Tex.
Let's see. Rod says I can talk about it. Okay. So Rod reached out to me a few nights ago, and he was looking at what appeared to me from the pictures was a EVH Stripe series.
Right.
And I think the guy wanted like $950 or $960 something. It was under $1,000. And Rod asked me if I thought that was a great deal. Well, and I said, well, if it's legit, because I can't see the pictures. I don't know who you're dealing with. And at the end of the day, it's his decision. And but I said, if it's legit, then yes, that's a great deal. Because I don't think it was. I think it was the Frankie, wasn't it? The Frankie, Rod? Was it the Frankie you was looking at, or was it just a Stripe series? And either or, it was a good deal. It was a great deal. And so when he said that he was going to meet the guy, I think at somewhere to get it, and he reached out to the gentleman, and the gentleman said, "Oh, I think I already sold it." And I was like, "You think?"
Yeah, right.
So and.
I think. Lord, is that me or is that Joe? Is that Joe? Let's see here.
Are we back now?
Was that you, Joe?
That was me.
You were just like this, and I was like, "Oh my God!"
I don't know what happened, man. I
was rebooting mine here. I don't
know what happened, man. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened.
Good times.
I have no idea. Anyway, I apologize, folks. But so he was trying to get that guitar to come out. It was from Facebook Marketplace, and that's to me. I was like, that's why I don't do Facebook Marketplace, because you can't count on nobody, and you can't trust what anybody is saying, and you just don't know who you're dealing with, and you have to go meet somebody, and you don't know what's going to happen. Now, some people might have really good luck with that. I just don't care for Facebook Marketplace. But it fell through for Rod. I hated to hear that, but he said, I think from now on I'm just going to stick with buying guitars from people that I know. And I said, yeah, I think that'd be a good idea.
Smart.
Somebody that you've done business with, whoever it may be. It could be a store, it could be online, it could be whoever, but where you have a good working relationship there. That Facebook Marketplace, no, I just don't trust it. But hey, Scott is in the house. He goes, hey, Joe and Ralph, how are you doing?
Hey, Scott.
We got hey, downtown AJ Brown. I'm still getting used to that avatar. Hey, everyone, hope you're having a good day. What's going on?
Hey, AJ.
Nice to see you. Wayne Cribb, hey, what is up, Joe and Ralph and the Saturday Night Gang, the best guitar channel on YouTube?
Wow.
Thank you, man. That's
Appreciate it, Wayne.
That's really nice because there's some
know.
stiff competition out there. Well, I should say legit competition. You know, I'm talking about like some big channels they do this for a living. So that's really, I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice. I wish I was in their league, but I'm not. Mr. Michael Curtis, I forgot this was Saturday until I saw the notification for tonight's stream. Thankfully, you got a notification. A lot of people don't get that. And we've already dropped the signal once already. 10 minutes into the show.
Let's get it out of the way right off the bat.
What is going on, man? I mean, I can only reboot stuff so many times. And so I don't know what happened there. Thank you, Mr. Curtis. A box of bunnies in the house. Hello.
Hey, a box of bunnies.
Mr. Richard Hole in the house. Joe, you got me craving enormous burritos every morning. Oh, man, you watched the live drive when I came home Thursday night into Friday morning. Actually, we're technically Friday morning. But I went to work on that Thursday afternoon. But thank you, man. Appreciate you watching that. And, yeah, those are always one of my guilty pleasures. I used to have them a lot. But here lately, I got one for like 2 Fridays in a row.
Is that from Hardee's Enormous Burrito?
That's from Burger King.
Burger King.
Yeah. Because the reason I went there is because it's just right here, and I'm away from Travelers Rest. I'm actually in Marietta at the Burger King, and it's just you're right here at the house.
You know those McGriddles are good too, man.
Oh my God, I love those things, man. Yeah, I'm gonna have to hit up some of those pretty soon, probably.
There we go, talking about food.
Yeah, like I need to be doing. I just ate a great dinner. I don't need to. Brian Powers, Stillwater has the free warranty on multi-point inspection that puts GC to shame. I will order from. Do you mean Sweetwater?
Surely he means Sweetwater.
Stillwater. I don't. I know that was like. Wasn't that like the made-up band name on Almost Famous? Stillwater. That was the band's name. Let's see. Downtown AJ Brown. Ralph's on the hard stuff again tonight.
Yeah. American Do.
Yeah, there you go. American Do. Rods. Oh, it was the 5150 rod that you ordered. Okay. I'm sorry. I couldn't remember. Yeah, man. Here we go. I look like Han Solo frozen in carbonite. Yeah.
You did. You had
yeah, I'm sorry. Oh my gosh.
And I never know if it's you or me, so I'm talking. I guess I need to watch what I say too. My son of an, I go cussing or something, because I think I'm off the screen when I'm really not.
Yeah, it was me because on the screen it said reconnecting. I was like, oh, good God. Let's see. Bloody Soup chimes in. He says that the only way I'm going to sell on Facebook Marketplace is to go to a police station and do the deal. You're not the first person that has typed that, and I think that's a fantastic idea.
Yeah, we've heard that before. That is a good idea.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
If you're going to do it.
Let's see. Mike F says for Firefly and Cheapos, Facebook Marketplace is fine. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah. Let's see. Brian Powers says I have an amp on Facebook Marketplace. I had one jerk that evidently didn't like my post. Oh my gosh. I understand how that can be.
There are jerks out there, I'm telling you.
Yeah, don't I know it. Jess, how you doing, man, from the Caribbean? How you doing?
Hey, Jess.
Nice. Let's see here. Let me go to MPL. Hello. Hello, Joe and Ralph and everyone. Hello, sir. Nice to see you.
How you doing?
Brian Powers, my phone keeps changing. Oh, yeah. You meant Sweetwater. I understand. Yeah. I thought maybe there's something I'm missing. Maybe there's a.
Yeah, when the Stillwater was on there twice. I was like, oh, well, maybe there is.
Maybe there's a. I've never heard of this. So, okay, But yes, I understand. But So, okay. Thank y'all, everybody, that is participating in the chat. We very much appreciate that. So, okay, let's get into this subject matter really quick here. Why did I cancel my order with Guitar Center? What is going on with that? All right, so I guess it was about, let's see, okay, let me give you the full story for people who are new here. So I guess what, Ralph, is about a month ago maybe, we went to a music store called the Guitar Shop.
Yeah, Guitar
And
Shop.
it's in Anderson. That's right. He's wearing the shirt. And it's in Anderson. It's in the Anderson Mall. We went there, and it's Chris DeVito and his crew. Very awesome shop, man. It's huge. If you haven't been there, take some time to go and just, browse around. And the prices are great, and Chris is amazing. So after we got done filming, he had told Ralph and I that there was supposed to be a rep from the company NuX, N-U''X. And they make, they make like wireless units, they make effects processors, and now they're coming out with the NuX busking speaker for busking musicians or any musician. And the cool thing about it, it's really similar to the Headrush FR speaker because I think when it's fully charged, I think you get like 4 hours of playtime out of that NuX powered speaker. And he was telling us about it. He said, "Man, have y'all seen these or heard about them?" And I was like, "No, huh?" And he was showing us a little pamphlet about it. And I said, "Man, that's all right there." And I kept that in the back of my mind. Well, see, Chris invited us to come back, and he wanted me to play there, to busk inside the store. And I thought maybe he was just joking around, but he was serious. So I said, "Well, I'd like to get a pair of those NuX busking speakers. It'd be cool, and they're big enough where I could handle it, and they're not too big, but they're not too small. And that'd be perfect for like a solo thing." So I started to look everywhere, all over the internet, looking for these speakers. I first started on YouTube to try to find some reviews, and only found one at the time that I looked. I found one. It's this guy. I can't remember his channel name. He's got a pretty decent channel, but he has the speaker sitting, to his right, and he's talking about it. He's got the Headrush speaker as well, and he just talks about it. And he's got a guitar in his lap, but he never plugs it up and plays it. He never does anything. He just, talks about the details. And I'm like, well, that's a wasted video.
That is wasted video, really.
And I'm sitting there watching. I'm like, okay, you going to plug it up? You going to do something? And he never did anything. And I finally found another one where a guy had one, but he was in another country, but he had one. And at least he sat on a stool and he plugged his acoustic up to it and that in his microphone, and he played. And I understand that if it's filmed with a phone, the quality is going to be a little different than if it was direct. So, but he
About
at
the
least
sound quality, you mean?
Yeah, so at least the guy did play through it, and you can kind of see how it would react to what he was doing. So I said, "Yeah, I'd like to have a couple of those. I like to get two, so I can have them in stereo, and just delay pedals work better that way. Your sound sounds a lot more better as well." So I started looking online. I said, "Man, everywhere I went, it didn't matter. Sweetwater, Guitar Center, AMS, Musician's Friend. They would have it, but all of them said out of stock. It was nothing. So I said, well, I have a Guitar Center gear card. I'll go ahead and, pre-order or whatever through Guitar Center." And so I went ahead and got all that fixed up and did the deal, and it said, your card will be charged once these items have shipped. Okay. And so I told Ralph, I said, well, as long as I get these things before August 1st, we'll be all right. I said, if not, I'm going to have to step back and punt and think of something else. So I'm waiting and waiting and waiting. And I keep getting emails from Guitar Center. It says, "Sorry, your order has been delayed." And then a few days later, "Sorry, order's not available." Whatever. I said, okay, well, I said, wait a minute, let me call Chris. And I called him a couple of days ago. So I'm assuming the stores might get these things pretty early before a regular average Joe like me could get one.
I'd think so too.
Yeah. So I called Chris, and bless his heart, he was right in the middle of eating lunch. And he still ain't hello. He goes, hey, man. I could hear him eating his food. And I was like, oh, man, I'm sorry I caught you at a bad time. He goes, no, it's okay. What's going on? I said, man, have you ever heard back from that NuX rep by any chance? He said, well, no, not yet, but it should be any time. He said, and I told him the situation. He goes, well, those aren't available yet. And I thought that they were already out and they sold out.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Because I was like, well, how did these people get these on these YouTube channels? How did they get it? Mm-hmm. Their channels weren't that big.
Right.
And I could see if it was Phil McKnight, I could see that. But these other guys, they're not huge like him. So I was like, that's weird. So I just was under the assumption that they were out and they were sold out. And Chris said, no, man, they haven't been released yet. He goes, so you're not going to find them. And I told him what I'd done. He goes, well, I think I can maybe help you out with that. I said, oh, okay. And we talked and we discussed. And I said, all right, man. So I got off the phone and I got on the computer. I went on guitarcenter.com, and they have an option where you can chat with a representative on the computer. So I'm sitting there and it says, your question is third in line. And I'm waiting and I'm waiting and I'm waiting. And I'm like, my God, what is the deal? There's only one person working or something? So there's a toll-free number you can call. So I went ahead and called the toll-free number. Mm-hmm. And I actually recorded the phone call as well, just to, I said, I just want to see if, in case something, something crazy is said. But but to be fair, the guy that I talked to, he was really cool, really laid back, and he was nice. I think I sent it to Ralph for you to hear, I think, didn't I?
You did.
And so I told him, I said, look, man, I need to cancel that order. He goes, oh, man, I'm sorry to hear that. He goes, let's see, am I speaking with Joe? I said, yes, sir. He said, oh, I see you're on those NuX speakers. I said, yes, sir. He goes, well, according to our information, you should get it by August 15th. And I said, yeah, that's not going to work.
That's not going to work.
I said, that's way out of the window that I need it, man. I said, so if you don't mind, just go ahead and cancel it. And he goes, okay. And he said, it might take a few days for it to show up that it's canceled. He goes,
3 to 5 business days, I believe.
Right. Mm-hmm. And he said, well, I got you on here. What type of music do you like? And I said, oh, here it comes. Here's
the sales pitch, right? What else can I get you, right?
What kind of, and I said, well, he was nice, so I wasn't going to be a jerk. I said, I like 70s, classic rock, and 80s rock and 80s hair metal. That's pretty much it. Oh, okay, so do you use any effects processors or pedals? What do you use? And I said, I've done both. I said, right now I'm on pedal boards. Okay, well, is there anything, was there something I can get for you? Okay, let's place an order. I said, no, it's okay. I'm good. I said, I'm good right now, man. I said, I really appreciate it. But I told him this on the phone. I said, I will tell you this, man. I said, the past 4 or 5 things I've ordered from Guitar Center used online have been great. I said, but there is one thing. Not that he's going to pass this along to the CEO, right. But I said, there is one thing. He goes, what's that? I said, when I go to the store here in Greenville, South Carolina, I said, man, you don't never know what you're going to get over there. I said, the turnover rate is crazy. And I said, when I order a guitar from them, and I've done it plenty of times, I said, they'll ship it to me. I get it like 2 days. I said, they always forget the whammy bar. I said, they owe me about 5 whammy bars. He goes, oh, I hate to hear that. He goes, but
that is from time to time. That's what
that
he
is
said.
Something that happens from time to time. And I was like, that was not the answer I was expecting.
Every time. It happens every time.
I was expecting him to say, really? Okay, let me see if I can get 5 of them and mail them to you. But he didn't say that. And
he doesn't have that kind of power.
Well, probably not. But I guarantee you, and I'm just being honest, Ralph, you've met him. I've met him. Paul with the good hair. Oh, yeah. I bet if I sent that problem to him, he would have said, I will send you what we didn't send you. I would make it right.
I'm sure he would.
Sweetwater would make it right. And it's just me talking as a customer. So I did tell him that. I said, the past few things I've got from you online has been great. I said, but in the store, I said, that's night and day. I said, for this location. He goes, well, okay. So I canceled the order and got something else lined up. Hopefully that will work. and that will come to fruition. And yeah, I'm excited. I just hope it all comes through, which I don't see why it wouldn't.
Do you mind telling how much the speakers were? You don't have to if you're not comfortable.
No, the speakers they're $299 each.
Okay.
That's the retail. Yeah. So if anybody that goes on there to look, that's what they're listing for, $299 each.
All
yeah.
right.
And I said, well, I want 2 of them so I can do because I got some little speaker tripod stands here.
That was my next question. If you
those
need
would
some,
be-
I got plenty of tripods over here.
I got some over here. They, I believe I do, and yeah, I do. And then that should be fine. So yeah, it was so that it should work out pretty good there. Hopefully. And man, let's see here. Oh my goodness. Let me see if the chat, if it's still working, or did it freeze up? The last time that the internet went out and came back, the chat was like froze on my end. So I got to look. Let's see. Let me make sure my volume's down before I do this, and make sure that the chat is current, or if it is froze. Let's see. No, it's current. Okay, good. All right. Just want to make sure. Because I remember one time I was on here and that happened, and I was talking and the chat didn't move for like 2 minutes. And I was like, wow, we usually got some activity in the chat. And I pulled my phone up. The chat was going crazy, but I had to refresh the page. All right. Let's see here. So that's why I ordered. That's why I canceled that order with Guitar Center. And like I've said, I've had ups and downs with Guitar Center. I'm not here talking smack about Guitar Center. I just talk about my experiences.
Oh, we like Guitar Center.
Yeah, I have. You're not going to find me sitting there trashing Guitar Center and say I'm never going back there. They can go fly a kite. I'm not like that at all.
Go fly a kite.
Trying to say it in a nice way, but you know, Wolf Boy, hello. How are you doing? Nice to see you.
Hey, Wolf Boy.
Let's see. Text. Yeah, I saw your comment. I'm just not a NASCAR fan. Matt Axman, hello. How are you doing, man? Nice to see you.
Hey, Matt Axman.
Nice to see you. Let's see. What are we talking about down in here? Edwin Crane says, the bigger things get, the worse they are. Yeah, I guess that's depends on whatever it is. The thing
businesses and stuff like that.
I guess. I don't know. I reckon. JP Stella, camping, busking is a hoot, Joseph. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, it was I put myself in a predicament with that yesterday. I didn't think it was going to be that much of an issue to get all that stuff together.
Are you going to actually do it?
Oh yeah, I mean, if the opportunity presents itself, yeah, I'll absolutely do it.
All right.
And I would like to do it with those Nuix busking speakers. That's the opportune thing to use.
When is the camping trip?
The camping trip will be like August the 3rd, I think.
Oh, okay.
That's our anniversary. So
well, you should have them then.
Yeah. Yeah, I hope so. Let's see. Ted Fair says, unfortunately, getting a positive outcome with Guitar Center is a 50-50 at best. It's been that way for me for the last 25 years. Yeah, that's the way it is for me too. And it's and that's fine. I don't, it's just my opinion. I kind of equate Guitar Center with fast food. When you go to the store, this location, now there's other ones we've been to that were fantastic. They were great, but this one over here, man, you don't know what you're going to get over there.
Yeah. I mean, when I bought that acoustic kit, I was in Asheville Guitar Center. They were great, man. Very helpful. Very helpful.
Yeah, we went there you and I went there right before Thanksgiving last year, and that was a great store. It was huge. Inventory was stocked, and everybody was super nice. Gary Crouch, hey everyone, Ralph, on your video the other day, that was well done.
Thank you, Gary. Appreciate that.
That's awesome, man. Yes,
That's what I've been working on for a couple of weeks. That song's very busy, and I mean, there's still some things to smooth out, some transitions and some things, but it's Alex Van Halen. You're not going to, like note for note on guitar, you're not going to get beat for beat on the drums. Not for me, anyway. I'll do the best I can, and I'll make it work. I'll fill in here and there and get close.
Right.
Still have a good time.
Yeah, I thought it was phenomenal. I thought it was great. And shoot, man, don't put me behind a set of no drums because it'd be a train wreck. So I was like, wow, that sounds killer. Let me see here. Let me go up a little bit, and just a touch here. It keeps jumping on me. Slim Fire. Thank you, Slim. He goes, Joe, love the camper, and you have a great setup. Well, thank you, man. It's not a fancy setup. It's small, but it does the job. Mm-hmm. It works. It's the right size for two people. Scott from South Carolina. Hello. Might need a canopy with a mosquito net when you play outdoors. That's not a bad idea. Yeah. Especially when that humidity comes, man. Oh, my God. That humidity is horrible.
Humidity, yeah.
Yeah. Chick Mac, what's up, Chick? He goes, what's up, fellas?
Hey, Chicky Mac.
And Brian Powers says the sun and heat can sure mess with your gear. Yes, if it's exposed long enough, it can. Yeah,
definitely.
Oh, it can ruin it. Yeah, absolutely. I just luckily I wasn't out there. The gear wasn't out there that long to get messed up. But yeah. Kerry Crouch says that I miss the Guitar Center of the 90s. You and me both. Get me in your time machine, Joe, and take me there. Yeah, we'll get the DeLorean fired up and ready to go. Yeah, that's when Guitar Center was good, boy. I mean, in my opinion. JP Stella says, I used to have band practice in the Guitar Center in Phoenix, Arizona.
In the guitar, wow.
Oh.
They must have had some space.
Yeah, did you know somebody and got to go there after hours or something? How's that possible? Or are you just joking around? Oh, man. JP says 17 foot of joy, your love shack. Yeah. We'll just call it a shack. How about that? That'll work. But Edwin Rain, Music and Arts killed the good deals at Guitar Center. That is let me say, is this right? Subsidiary? What? I always mess that up.
You got it.
Is that right? All right. I think they're a subsidiary of Guitar Center. I think they own them, right? Isn't that correct? I believe so. Because Ralph and I went there to a live thing, and we got the green light to go there from somebody. And when I showed up, they said, no, you can't do that here. So we just did a live stream in the parking lot in front of the store. I said, they can't kick us out of here.
Just bashed them. No, we didn't really.
No,
we just discussed what happened.
We didn't bash them. We just
a big old storm come. The sky was all black.
Yeah. We didn't bash them, but we gave our opinion. But
yeah.
I will say that store that I walked into, I said, this got that Guitar Center feel to it, that's why Guitar Center, I believe, owns them, and they didn't. I didn't think they had that much to choose from, but it is what it is. Just my 2 cents. Jamie Graham, he says, Joe, I don't know if you said, but where will you be camping? Oh, if we still go, it'll be at the KOA. KOA, Campgrounds of America. I like those.
You know what you're going to get.
Yes, and they're clean too, man. You don't have none of that, as I say, riffraff. You don't have none of that bull crap going on with all the, like you see out here when you just go into you know how people are nowadays. People are stupid.
A campground riffraff, I'll tell you.
They do. Well, that's what I'm saying. That's one place that I've visited a few times that none of that is there.
Right.
I'm not saying that it can't exist, but yeah, I enjoy going there. Nice place. Small, but it's nice. Burrowland, I just got a dehumidifier. It's good to have for any music room in the South. You can get them pretty cheap now.
Chris was saying that from the guitar shop. He has a
good thing to
humidifier like that, and he said, "You got one?" I said, "No, maybe I need one."
Yeah, I know I need one in this house. My mom went over there today. She always, I'm sure you've probably seen them. She buys those little things called damp rid, and you take the lid off, and it's got them white little pebbles, and you pour in there and put the lid on, and you put it up, and over time it collects moisture out of the air. So it's like a portable humidifier, temporary.
Right.
Temporarily, I guess. Is that right? And yeah. Let's see. But yeah, I might need to put a couple of those in here. Let's see. AJB. Oh, he's asking JP, do they have free reign of the equipment if they practice in Guitar Center?
And that's what thought went through my head too. That'd be cool.
I was like, I know I'd be using a half stack. I know that.
Y'all just come practice. Here's the keys. Lock up when you
I
leave.
was like, man, how was that? How did that work out? Brown Powers, I just found out there is a music and art store on Woodruff Road. That's the one we went to. Yeah, by the movie theater. That's the one we went to that we got turned away. Yep.
That's it.
That's exactly where it was at. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's see. JP Stella says the store was surrounded by drums, guitars, and other equipment on top of each other. So we would go up there and check out the gear live in the store. This was in the early 90s.
Oh, that's a whole nother world in the 90s.
Yeah, that was a different world then. Let's see. Neck Diver, hello. He says, hey guys, question for Ralph. Have you ever seen the movie called Whiplash? That's an excellent movie. It's about a guy trying to be a jazz drummer in college. Yeah, it's a really good movie. That is a phenomenal movie.
I've not seen it.
Oh, yeah, it's great. It's a great movie. It's one of those where you're like, oh, this is what's going to happen. Then it goes, and you're like, ooh, I didn't see that coming.
Nice.
It's really good. Kerry Crouch says, I love the camper, Joe. Thank you. Your sound rig is nice. I've been kicking around getting a camper forever. I love KOAs. Yeah, yeah, I know that those little rolling microcubes, they're small, and I knew what I was getting into before I set it up. I was like, it's not going to be nothing fancy, but I was just trying to find something convenient that would work in that situation.
You've been talking about getting a camper forever, years, man. That's just been one of your dreams.
Yeah.
You wanted a camper.
One of my bucket list things, yeah.
Yep, you finally did it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah, thank the good Lord I was able to do that. But thank you, Mr. Crouch. That's nice. AJB, Joe, hopefully the missus will be into camping trips this year. I know you've mentioned she isn't a fan. I love camping videos. Thank you, man. I do too. I hope she's into it more this year, yeah. Burrowland, I just got one today with within 3 hours, got 5 pints of water. Oh, the humidifier. Wow. Well, that's great, man. That's fantastic. Tex says, hey, Ralph, question for you about your videos. When you are done filming, you playing a song, how do you edit all the parts together? Do you have multiple cameras recording or just do multiple passes? Here we go. Ralph, you take this here. This is going to be a detailed answer. Yeah.
Yeah, if I do, say, a song, sometimes I use, 5 instruments, keyboard, drums, 2 guitars, the bass. Yeah, I usually start with the drums, lay that track down, and then I go back and I'll put, it depends on what the song is. I'll maybe put keyboard down next, but I'll record my playing drums, then I'll record playing the keyboard, then I'll record playing the bass and the, rhythm guitar, lead, whatever it is, a whole video for each part. Yeah, you have to load all that up on the screen, all these different parts, and you chop them up and put them together. And so, yeah, I sit there with each instrument and film myself playing the song, so I could make the video out of it. Yeah, it's a process. It's fun. It's tedious sometimes, but it's fun because the end product is cool to watch.
Yeah, it is a big process. You have to film yourself playing the whole song in its entirety. Then if you're going to do the bass, you got to film yourself playing the bass through the whole song. Then the drums and the whole song. Then you start to the software that we use is I forget the name of it. It's on you do it on the Movavi. Thank you. Movavi is on the laptop, and that's the software you use to splice and dice and get it all together. That's a whole nother thing that takes some time to learn how to do.
Yeah.
But once you understand, what I always, like when I was telling Ralph in the beginning, just do like 30 seconds of you playing something, and then do the drum part for 30, and just get used to lining stuff up and getting it to sync up with the audio.
Yeah, Joe showed me what he could, for it's like anything else. Unless you do it yourself, hands on, you can watch him all day long, but until you get your hands down and dirty, oh, okay, when you do this happens. When you do this happens.
Then you understand it.
Then you get it.
It's kind of hard to. I mean, like he said, we can explain it, but once the light bulb goes off and you start syncing, you're like, oh, this is what you do, and then you'll be wanting to do it all the time. Yeah, I just enjoy doing that. But
now with the drum video I just put out, that was simple, man. I filmed myself. The audio was on my laptop, and I just had to sync up the audio to my video, so that didn't take but a second.
And that was just one. That was just one video and then one audio track. So that's pretty quick.
Yep.
And you only have one camera. You don't have.
Yes.
See, if you involve another camera into the mix, then that's a whole nother thing you have to sync up too. Mm-hmm. That's what a lot of people don't think about. And it's it took me a long time to learn it, but once I finally learned it, and I'm not saying it would take you a long time, Tex, but for me, I was like, what is going on here? And then I thought, oh, wait a minute, let me try this.
I see some videos that the drummer he'll have a shot of his bass pedal foot, and I'm like, well, that'd be a good shot if I go through the whole song, and put the phone down there again, and now have that shot and kind of put some pieces of that in there. It'd be something different to look at, I'm always trying to think of, so it doesn't look like the same video every time.
Well, that's when
different angles and everything,
That's when multiple cameras come in handy. So when you start to hit record on this one, hit record on that one, and then a lot of times, back in the day when people would take one of those test slates and they go like that.
Yeah.
And what that doing is when you hear that slat hit, they're doing that so they can sync that video up with the audio. So you hear it go slack, slap, they hear it. So they're doing that to get the sound synced up. So what I would always do is if I have multiple cameras, I hit record on all of them. So you hit record, you got to walk over here and hit record. Well, that's already out of sync because this one's recording already. Mm-hmm. Then you walk over here and you do this one and however many you have. And then I look, and all the cameras are facing. I take my hands and I clap. And then on the editing part, I sync that up. The clap is synced up with the audio, and little tricks like I learned that from YouTube.
Yeah.
And it was it works, man. It's fun once you understand how it's all pieced together.
Yeah.
But it's another creative avenue, I think.
It is. It really is.
Brad, sure. Hey, Brad, he goes, South Carolina has some nice state park campgrounds, no riffraff. Yes. Yes, sir. That is correct. I agree. Jamie Graham, hey, man, in the late 80s, early 90s, I used to travel down south I-85 to Atlanta to spend the day at Rhythm City. They have everything. Rhythm City. I've never heard of them. Mm-mm. Bloody Soup says, Whiplash is a great movie. It is. It is a good movie. Let's see. JP. Joe, does AB switch you were having issues with run off a 9-volt? It's MXR. You can put a 9-volt in it, but I was running it off a power brick that I plugged in this, it's called a pedal power. It's like a little daisy chain. You plug it in the USB of the power brick, and then you can plug in pedals with it. I use it with the half stacks all the time. Don't get no problem at all. But for some reason, that thing is not wanting to be very, very compatible. I don't know what is going on with it, but so I just use my micro pitch Eventide. It's the same thing, ABY switch, same thing, but it has built-in effects, and so that worked fine. But I don't know. Maybe there's something I'm just not doing correctly, but I was like, hey, this shouldn't be a big deal to hook up. It's pretty self-explanatory, but, and, you know, maybe that power pack, maybe that was causing interference through there. I don't know, on that particular pedal. But they don't bother my other pedals. That's what's weird. Hey, Jet Boy, how you doing, man?
Hey, Jet Boy.
Nice to see you, sir. Edwin Crane Whiplash was really good. Yeah, great movie. It is good. Let's see. Cram everyone into the camper on the chat for a forest camping music busking event. Oh my God. Yeah, that would be something else. Oh my goodness. That would be something else. JP says Ralph is Phil Collins, plays everything. Yes. Yeah, he's a one-man band for sure.
I wish I didn't, but I have to. There's something in me that I have to do it.
That's good, man.
It's a curse sometimes. Just do one instrument. No, do three. I want to do four. Jeez.
Hey, Prince did it. Man, he was a master at all of them. William De Silva, what's up, duders? Hey, man, how are you doing?
What's going on, William?
Nice to see you, my friend. JP Stella says Joe is Professor Gadget.
He is Professor Gadget.
Oh, Lord.
He's a good problem solver with that kind of stuff.
Oh, man. Yeah, Tex, it's called Movavi. Yeah, I know it sounds weird. I think it's I don't know how you spell it. I can't see the app from.
It's Movavi.
Yeah, Movavi, Movavi. Yeah. He says, okie dokie, I can play multiple parts and have done it before on audio, but I've never filmed myself. But I can do it because I have a tripod and an iPhone. I have an idea. Yeah, there you go. If you got a tripod and an iPhone, you're well on your way.
Yes.
Yes, that's how I started too. I still do that to this day. But yeah, absolutely, man. And if you start to run out of storage on your iPhone, because these videos will take up storage quick.
Yes.
It does on my iPhone, because my iPhone doesn't have a lot of space. So I use something called Dropbox, and I'll move the video file from my phone to Dropbox, and it frees up space on my phone.
Yeah, especially if, like I do multiple takes. You know, I never get it the first time. You know, as soon as you press record on the phone, you can guarantee there's going to be a mistake in there somewhere. So I delete it, do another one, delete it, do another one. So it takes up a lot of space. It sure does.
Yeah, I have to go in there and delete stuff from my memory. You know, in my videos and stuff. I'd go in there because if I don't, when I finally get that good take, I'm like right in the middle of filming it, it'll lock up. Storage is full.
I've had that
happen. Oh my God.
Too. I got a really good take, and I was right at the end, and I look at the phone. Yeah,
and it's not
storage
recording.
Is full.
Yeah, and so my rule of thumb is after 3 passes, 3 videos, and I didn't get it, I'll go in there and delete those and completely get them off my phone and gives my storage back.
Yeah.
So, but the goal is hopefully it won't take 3 passes. Hopefully it'll take just 1. But
I never get it in 1.
I don't either. But it's just one of those deals. Yes, Mr. Curtis, Movavi, I might have to look into that. Yeah, absolutely. That's what I use. It's what Ralph uses.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a record of your progress too. Me and Jeff talked about that before.
Yes.
You can go back and look at some old videos from a few years ago and go, you can see how much further you've come.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yes, I noticed this too, Mr. Ted Fair. I noticed this too. That's YouTube. Yeah, it says I don't know if it was YouTube an issue or something else, but your last live drive was out of sync with the audio and video. I haven't seen that problem in years. Yeah, I noticed that on the past couple of lives. It was like that, and must be something with YouTube's side of things. I noticed that too. I was like, wow, that's out of sync, man. And I thought, well, maybe it's because it hasn't processed yet, but no, it's out of sync, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness. Everybody's talking to everybody else. That's great. Great. Like to see that. Let's see. Keck says, thanks for the info. I figured you were doing multiple passes with the camera. In fact, I just realized That's the only way, since I can't play all the guitar and bass and everything at the same time. Yeah, you have to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to do each individual pass and record it
Yeah.
with each thing. Yeah.
And everybody records different. Like Joe, he does the guitar first. Then he'll you've used drum machines or whatever. You'll do guitar first, won't you? So your drums have something to play to.
Well, yeah. If I was doing it like that, I haven't done a song like that in a long time. But when I did record that way, I would have I would have like a straight beat, a 4/4, just going solid, right? And I would follow that, and so I would play something, and then I would go back and do the drums myself on the keyboard that I had at the time, because the drums were, for what they were okay, and I could put in my own little fills and all that, because I wanted to try to make it more sound, I wanted to sound more human than just a straight robotic beat. So I was doing that, and then I did that for a few years, and I got tired of that, because you can do music for so long by yourself, and then after a while you're like, okay, I have to find something else to make this fun. So then I started getting into playing with backing tracks. And then when I got into that, I was like, oh yeah, here we go. All I have to worry about is the guitar part. And,
Right. Just got to worry about the one thing.
yeah, and then it was so it was a lot more fun for me. But Tech says, but do you take the audio from the iPhone, a microphone? You need to sign up for my course. This is free information. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I hate when people on YouTube do that. You need to sign up for my class, and I'll tell you, I can't stand that. I'm kidding. No, Tech says, but do you take the audio from the iPhone? Let me re-highlight it. Microphone in the room, or do you use a line? You can do either or. It's depending on how much you want to put into it, how detailed you want to get. That's why I like to record direct, like with my Rodecaster Pro 2, or if you have a mixer or a DAW interface, whatever. But I like to go direct, and then I will sync that up with the video. Yes, that is what I do. Yeah, room sound might not be desirable. That's true, and there's a lot of things people don't think about if they record just straight to an open mic. You got, a dog might be barking in the background, or children running around, or something. You just never know. I mean, I've been recording and you hear what you think is fireworks outside, but it's not fireworks. It's something else, and just people being crazy out there. And I'm like, well, I don't want that on a recording,
I run direct, but I'll still have a Bluetooth speaker playing it out loud for the purpose of my phone picking it up, so I can line up the audios.
You can sync
so
it.
I have something to go by. Yeah.
Right. You can sync it. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. That's one thing I learned, that Movavi, it has synchronization mode. So if you upload your video files up there, and then you upload your audio file from when you went direct, there's a part on there that you can click, and it'll sync that stuff together, because I didn't know it did that for the longest time. I was doing it on my own. It was
That's how I do it. How long you been holding on to that information?
I thought you knew that.
No, I didn't know that. I got
easy,
pretty good at syncing it up.
I do too, but man, I get
There's
tired of.
There's a button you can press, and
there's something. You go to another page, and you go. I'll film it on my phone and send it to you. And
Son of a bitch.
It saves a lot of time. Yeah, it'll go auto sync. And I was like, oh my God, I didn't know it did that. I didn't know it did that for years. I just happened to, I got tired of manually syncing it up, and I went on Google, and I said, is there auto synchronization on Movavi software? And it popped up, yes. And it took me to a YouTube video. I said, I'll be a son of a bitch.
Syncing up 4 or 5 instruments, was a thing.
Yeah. Yeah. You can only do one thing at a time when you sync it. Yeah. And then once that video and audio get synced, move your video file up, and then bring your other one underneath it and sync it with the audio, and then just go on from there. And then they're stacked on top of each other, but everything's in sync with the master audio file.
All right, yeah.
I was like, I just learned something.
Well, I mean, I learn something every day.
Learn something, man. Yes.
That's very handy.
This whole side of this of this creative avenue, it goes into a deep rabbit hole, you know, but it's worth it if you want to get in there.
Yeah.
Jamie Graham comments, he goes, proper power and power requirements is essential to running your pedals on your board. Daisy chaining off your Boss tuner or any other pedal want to be effective to different brand pedals. Yes. Yeah, there's that. I agree. Yeah, you have to, that can present a problem if you're not careful. And that might be what's the problem with that ABY pedal. I don't know, but it's all good because when I use the Eventide micro pitch, man, it works great. It works fantastic, and it really gives you that separation between the two amps. The AB, my MXR AB pedal, you can hear them out of both, but it doesn't give that separation with that built-in chorus. It kind of, you can tell. It's like, wow, that's awesome. Jamie also says, and just because your light comes on your pedal doesn't mean it's running properly. I agree. Downtown AJ Brown says that, Ralph, I was watching your 5150 video the other day. My son, he's 18, came in and watched. He said, wow, he's got a lot of money hanging on his walls. You had the camera at a great angle.
Yeah, I thought, I do that too. I think about the angle. I mean, I got all this in here to look at. Try to squeeze some of it in the video, It does make the video look better, I think.
It does.
And it's not as much money as you would think, honestly, because when I was that app we have, Joe, that you can scan and it gives
Rig
you
Studio AI. Yeah,
it's not as much as I thought it was going to be. Which I know that the guitars I buy are a certain range, and I understand that. I love them.
And I look at it this way: how many years did you work two jobs? Many years.
Yes.
So if you got some stuff hanging on the wall and shoot, man, show it off. You deserve it.
Absolutely, man.
You worked your ass off, and now you're finally retired. So hell yeah.
Yeah.
All those years of hard work, yeah, you have the right to show it off. I do. I like how some people say, well, how long have you had that stuff? I'm like, dude, I didn't just get it all at one time. It accumulated over many years.
Yeah.
Tech says that that's cool. See, Ralph, you just learned something helpful, and I am too. I want to do songs to show my skills on Facebook for my family and friends. I can't really play the drums, but I have finger pads. Yeah, whatever will work, man.
I played finger pads for years.
I did that too.
Played the hell out of them.
Yes, there's nothing wrong with that. As long as you're being creative and making music and it makes you feel good, man, that's all that counts. Yeah. Let's see. JP says, and just go, what? Okay.
I have thought in the past, I'm like, if I could see all the hamburger meat I've ground in my lifetime or all the steaks I've cut, what would that massive pile look like?
Oh, my God. Yeah,
I can't even imagine.
That'd be a big mountain. Yeah.
I have had one of those jobs that you can't, I work, and I take pride in my work. I call myself a meat stylist. That's how much I took it seriously. And then, people eat it, then they take a shit. That's pretty much what happens to my work. It's not like a construction worker. He can look back, I built that, Mine goes in the toilet, man.
Oh, God.
It's the truth.
I remember when you first started doing that. Because I remember you called me, and you said, I got a job, man. I said, you did? Where at? And you said, I'm cutting meat. I got a job as a butcher. And I was like, huh?
Yeah.
I remember that. I barely remember that.
I was 18 years old.
18, yeah, because I remember we were still teenagers. I was like, man. Yes. Let's see. Downtown AJ Brown says that Joe, he has commented on your walls many times. I've got 3 electric guitars and 1 acoustic. You guys are thousands of dollars ahead of me. Well,
it's not a contest.
It's not a contest. Yeah, it's just everybody likes what they like, and some people are very disciplined in getting instruments. Some people are content with having 4 guitars, 3 guitars, 10, and some of my spending habits in the past got out of hand, and social media did promote that. I'd see somebody do an unboxing, and And I was like, wow, that guitar looks good. What's the brand? I don't know. I never heard of it, but it looks good. And I would buy it.
Yeah,
And then I'd have it for maybe 3 weeks. And I'm like, what did I buy that for? You know, and I was like, I did that a lot. And I tell you who's I've been watching lately, and that's there's a channel called Marty 5150. I love his channel. He's been doing a lot of unboxing of guitars lately of that kind of price range, like $150, and they send him these guitars all the time. And I just like to watch his unboxing, and he'll play them through his rig. He's got a nice setup, so it don't matter. It just goes to show you, if you got a nice setup, you can play a $150 guitar and
that sounds great.
Expensive guitar, and they kind of going to sound the same to the untrained ear.
Sure.
You know, so he's like, "Yeah, this is 150." I said, "I bet them pickups are weak as hell," but through his setup, it all sounds good. So it's you know, everything works together. Let's see. Blue Monk says, Ralph, now you can make plumber jokes. There you go. Yeah. Oh, where's the beef? God, I remember that. Remember that old commercial, that old lady?
Well,
Where's
sure.
the beef?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. I remember that. Oh, man. Yeah, I remember seeing something about her, some old thing I was watching on YouTube. There's some old commercials. And she was under contract with Wendy's, but she did a commercial for another place. And she kind of said that line or referred to it, and Wendy's found out about it. They fired her.
They fired that old lady.
Like she really cared, you know, but still,
Said,
she
"I'm
was on
retired
top of the
anyway."
world. She was on top of the world for a little bit. Edwin Crane, good plumbers. Oh, good butchers are hard to find. Yes.
I always
Yes.
found the word butcher offensive because the butcher is at the slaughterhouse. What I do is, you know, I cut it to, you know, make it real pretty, thin, any size. And like I said, I was a meat stylist. I always hated the word butcher. Oddly enough, it's in my name now, though.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to go Ralph the German meat stylist. That doesn't sound good, you know? So I said Ralph the German butcher. That sounds more aggressive.
That's
the word that I shunned my whole life.
Yeah.
I grabbed on.
Oh, well. It's all good. Oh, my goodness. ST3, what is going on? It goes, Curtis Mayfield wrote Superfly. Freddie's Dead, one of the most unique guitar styles ever created. Worth checking out. Those soul players were excellent at their craft. Detroit to Muscle Shoals. Yeah, that's a great documentary to watch about Muscle Shoals. Was it Fame Studios? That's a great one. Great one to watch, man. I love watching stuff like that. Rod says he has 8 guitars right now.
Right on.
Yeah, that's good, man. That's awesome.
That's a lot.
That is a lot. Absolutely. Oh, you've been watching Marty 5150 as well? Yeah, I love his channel. Yeah.
Does anyone else name their guitars like Joe does?
I don't name all of them. Some of them I do, yeah. I guess it's just a weird
No, it's not weird. I just
guitarist thing. I don't know. Dave Orkin, Marty 5150 is a great channel. He is, yeah. He seems really, really laid back. He's an incredible player. And I've actually learned some songs by watching him, some Van Halen stuff. And I just like his demeanor when he's teaching you how to play something.
And that's the thing, man. If you like a person's personality, is a big thing, man. I
He's
can
one
tell
of
right
those-
away if I don't like this guy. I'm next.
Yeah, he's his character, the way his demeanor comes through on the video, I feel like I know him, even though I've never met him.
Right.
I feel that I don't know. I'm like, damn, I feel like we'd get along really well, you know. He's just really laid back. He's a cool dude. I don't never see him get excited about nothing. I like the one video he took his Marshall stack to the mall because I don't know if they're going to end up tearing that mall down, or I think it's close to being demolished, I think. But he said, I want to take my full Marshall stack to the food court and set it up and play. And he did. I was like, wow, that took some balls.
Like
'cause I wouldn't have-
without permission, he just showed up.
He just did it, yeah. And he's like, I got to have a fallback plan in case, you know. I was like, what's the worst they're going to do? Tell you to leave. They're not going to take you to jail. But he did it. He set it up. But when he played, he didn't like just rip. He played stuff that was kind of calming and, you know, to have a whole lot of overdrive and gain. And it sounded great. And because there were some There's a few elderly people sitting in that food court, so he can't just like play Eruption or something, you know. And but it was very tasteful, and I was like, man, that's all right. And he did it, and he got done and left.
Nobody showed up. Nobody run him off.
I didn't see that in the video. I didn't see nobody come up and say. I mean, there's actually a few people that had stores still there that liked what he did and said, hey, come on over here and film in front of my store or something. I was like, wow.
Well, there's an idea, Joe.
Oh, yeah. I don't think I want to go to Greenville Mall no time soon. They've had some really bad things happen there lately.
We'll just show up at Walmart. How about that?
Oh, yeah. They would call the law. Yeah, they would call the law, man. Let's see. Tex says that, Joe, have you ever noticed how generic drum tracks can sound? Yes. I fooled the heck out of my band guy with Brian Adams, summer of '69, and they couldn't recognize the drum track by itself without the guitars. Yeah. Some of them can, yes. Some of them can. And what's funny, you say that, Tex, what's funny is Ralph and I used a drum machine for years. Mm-hmm. But Ralph was able to dial it up where it didn't sound too generic.
No, it didn't.
But for the time, it sounded pretty good. But
yes.
And then if we listen to it now, we'd be like, oh, God, that's a...
And I do have those recordings.
That's very dated. But at the time, it was good. I mean, it worked for what we were doing. And... God, we were in our 20s trying to just pay bills, you know.
I found those tapes. I had to send Joe some...
You sent me some pictures, yeah.
I sent you some some pieces of the songs that we did with the drum head. If you've already forgot, I can resend them to you.
Yeah, you have to send me something. I know you found a cassette not long ago. It said Joe and Ralph.
I never did that. I hadn't listened to it.
And I was like, oh my God, what's on that tape? I don't know. Because I don't have a cassette player, so I don't know.
I got a bunch of cassettes of us.
Oh my
doing
God.
Whatever, yeah.
That'd make for a fun show. Just play clips of that.
That's true, man. It sure would, wouldn't it?
If there was a way we could get those transferred to digital, oh man, you could just send me the files, and I say, well, I could play like 10 seconds or something. Say, here, listen to this.
Okay, I'll work on that, man.
That would be cool. Hell, your brother could probably help with that. He knows how to do all that stuff.
He does.
Downtown AJ Brown comments. He says, I love Marty 5150. He has been cracking out a ton of videos lately. Yes, he has. I really enjoy seeing his upgrade videos. Yeah, me too. Yeah, I like everything he does. I'm not crazy. The only videos I'm not crazy about, and it's not because it's him, it's anybody, is the pawn shop video. I'm just not crazy about pawn shops. Let's go see what we can find at this pawn shop.
I understand why they do it because, you know,
I know
once in a while they may find something rare, but generally as a rule, most pawn shops will look something up in a heartbeat, so they kind of know what they have.
They know what they're doing, and especially with today's technology, they know what they got hanging on the wall. And I just go by my experience because the times I did go to pawn shop, man, it was junk around here.
Really, man. Most pawn shops around this area too they're just trash, man. Trash.
Yeah, I was like, man, I just don't want to mess with that stuff. Yes, JP Stella Marty 5150 is the Donner demo king. Yeah, Donner, the company Donner has been sending him guitars like crazy. And he says up front, he says, I'm not getting paid for this. They send it to me. I demo it on the channel and I get to keep the guitar, which is not bad. But I start to wonder, is he keeping all these guitars, these $150 guitars? That stuff adds up. I mean, it starts to stack up unless he's just got a lot of room. But I was like, I don't see him keeping all those.
Donate them to the Salvation Army.
Yeah, he'll probably donate them or sell them, I guess. I don't know. I've been through that. But I bought mine. After some years went by, I said, man, I don't need these damn things. And downtown AJ Brown, Ralph the Meat Dude.
I guess that is in place of Ralph the German Butcher. Ralph the lunch meat guy.
The lunch meat guy. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Let's see. Oh, did Marty 5150 inspire you to hook up your single coil on your white Relic with a push-pull? It's a fine pickup. Oh, that's good. JP, your guitar, that's a heck of a name. Your guitar's name is Satan. Wow.
Wow.
Ooh, boy. No, well, no. He said he's sorry he called you butcher. He didn't know that offended you.
No, man. Back, it doesn't offend me, man. It doesn't. Just when I was working and people go, "Where'd the butcher at?" I come walking out there at the slaughterhouse.
I'm the meat stylist, thank you. Okay, well, I was ringing this bell and nobody came out. Oh. Did I ever bother you if somebody went and hit that bell?
Oh God, yes. Because kids would do it and run. It's like ring and run, man. It's not funny. I mean, later on,
man.
one of my meat departments, I dismantled that bell. I took it out. I sure did. I took that bitch out.
Some wire cutter, clip it.
Had a speaker up there. I shoved some trays up in that speaker. You couldn't hear it. I was pushed to my limit, man.
I don't blame you. There was a lot of nights you had to work by yourself. Your help wouldn't show up. They'd call out, "I'm sick." Like, dude, ain't nothing wrong with you.
And some customers would be so bold. They walk up in there, man. I'm in there cut. I've got this big knife in my hand. There's blood everywhere, and they just walk up in there. Can you got any pork neck bones? No, but you got pig feet. And get on out of here.
Wow, they just walk up in your space, man. That's pretty brave. What they do
is
with
very brave.
Cutting meat. I wouldn't ever do that. Oh my goodness. Wow, that's crazy. Hey, Downtown AJ Brown, I've named some of Joe's since I don't get to name my own. Yes, he has. He actually has come up with some great names. Yes. Let's see. Is that Bo? Am I saying this right? Bo, maybe. I love your channel. Two creative, down to earth fellas, right there. Oh, thank you, man. That's really nice. Thank you.
That's crazy. I appreciate it.
Super nice. Thank you. Thank you. That's why we do these shows. Because there are good people still in the community. Scott from South Carolina says, if you prioritize your spending, you could have more guitars, look at where your money goes, and make a decision to give up a few things. Yeah, you're right.
Give up your little Debbies.
I had to. That's something I had to do when I was starting to sell gear to get like my 5150, and I started at the time, like 5-6 years ago. I was buying guitars that were like $300 or whatever, and that's fine. I'm not saying they're bad, but I was just I was in a point in my life where I was like, let me get this one. Oh, this one looks cool. Let me get this one. And I have like 4 $300 guitars. And I'm like, yeah, they're okay, but now I'm upgrading all of them. I'm like, And people back then said, well, if you save a little more, I was like, I want to get this. I'm very impatient when it comes to that stuff. I see a color of a guitar and it grabs me. That's it. I'm zoned in on it. Mm-hmm. I'm like, ooh, I'm getting that. And Joe, you need it? No, I'm getting that one right now. And then I kick myself for doing it later. So I had to kind of back off of that. JP Stella says, yes, the Mall by Marty 5150 is 3/4 gone. Okay, yeah, I thought wasn't quite sure, but yeah, that's I thought that was cool when he did that. I said, man, if that video don't get views, I don't know what will.
I wonder if he had to go in there and scope it out first. Like, where's there an outlet? Where can I plug up at? Kind of.
Oh, I'm sure he did.
Just know what he's doing.
I'm sure he did. Yeah, I would have. I'm sure he did that too. And he's probably had that up his sleeve for a while, and then he started to see the demolition team out there, and he probably thought, "Ooh, if I'm going to do this, let me do it now."
Yeah,
which is cool because it's on video now, and that's something that will always be there.
Mm-hmm. Whether the mall is or not.
Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. Downtown AJ Brown, that's the same way all of us feel about you and Ralph. Joe, it's all about the connection. Oh, thank you, man. That's nice. Thank you.
That is nice.
Appreciate that. That is really cool. Let's see. Mr. Curtis says that, that mall is in the process of being demolished, and that mall actually has a guitar center in it. Yes, a small one. That's where, yes, you're right, Mr. Curtis. I figured that because he did a video in there of that guitar center, and that's where he saw that EVH Shark guitar. And he said, I might have to go back and look at that. And I said, ooh, he'll get that. And he traded some in and spent a little money. He got it.
I thought malls were making a comeback, man. I guess not.
Well, if those horrible events keep happening at Haywood Mall in Greenville, it won't be there much longer.
Mm-hmm.
I could not believe. My wife said, "Can you believe this happened again out there?" I said, "What?" I said, "What's going on with people, man? People go into a place like that and just, I'm like, that's just, hell, it makes me just not want to go anywhere anymore. It's not worth it." Liquor Masterflex, hello. Would be awesome to see and hear those. Good evening, fellas. Good evening, sir. Nice to see you. Mr. Bill Frank from Detroit Rock City. Yeah, man. How are you doing, sir? Let me see. Oh, is this what's going on? JP Stella Marty gives the guitars to students. Oh, that's awesome. I think that's fantastic. Yeah, that's great. That's something that that person will remember for a long time. Let's see here. AJ Brown, Ralph, what's your recommendation for the perfect slice of bologna? I usually go with 2.
That's a deli bakery thing. I get paid too much to slice bologna.
Ooh.
Seriously, right. I don't know. That's a deli bakery thing. People would come in there with it. Can you slice this? No, I can't. Take that to the deli bakery over there. I'm serious. Yeah. I sure would.
Turn them away.
Yep, I'm not doing
you
that.
go over there, and when you turn around, they go, zzz, zzz, and they start hitting that button, and they're like, "Damn, it don't work." And Ralph's going, "Yeah, I told you." Like, damn. Randall Vandergriff, hello. How are you? Which guitar brand and what type of guitar will you or Ralph never own and why? Wow, that's a fantastic question. What guitar brand or what type will you never own? Okay, might get the. Now this again. Let me put this out there. This is my opinion. All right, so I'm not talking crap about a brand I'm answering the gentleman's question.
Yes.
Which guitar or brand would I never? As far as the type of guitar, I would never own like a Jaguar. I would never own one of those guitars. One of those like Kurt Cobain always played a lot and whatever, or the surf guitars. I never will have one of those. I just never cared for that. Brand? I don't know. I know. First Act. I'd never have one of those. Because I've had some brands that were knockoffs, but they were actually not bad for the money.
Right.
But First Act, that's in the gutter, man. Your turn, Ralph.
Oh, I don't like those semi-hollow body, big old, and it's usually a Gretsch. I'm not saying I won't never have a Gretsch because they have other stuff, but those semi-hollow body, big old BB King, big old spoon handle, and I can't. I will never own one of those. Should I go on? Do I need to go on more?
No, fair enough.
Still looking at me like, you got another one?
No, I was looking at what these comments are coming up. I'm trying to multitask. No, that's fair enough.
That's the one that popped in my head. That's Schecter's.
Dave Workin, I'm guessing like anything, you have to be in the zone to stylize meat.
It's the thing. You think, anybody can do it. They can't. It is.
I couldn't do it.
Thing.
I couldn't do it. Let's see. Tech says, Google says, to create a 4-window split-screen video on your Mac, you will need a video editing app like iMovie or CapCut. Yeah, those you can use those. It's just Movavi is what I've been using for a long time, and I'm comfortable with it. That's cool. I have iMovie on my Mac already. I didn't know you could do that. Yeah, iMovie is good. It's good. I don't know if you can stack multiple clips. You probably can. I don't know. I've used iMovie very not much at all on my iPhone. I usually use what is it I use? KineMaster. I pay for that one. KineMaster I like it better. To me, it's more user friendly, but that's just for editing on my phone. If I've just one camera, one shot, and no internal audio from another source, just everything on the phone, I'll edit it on KineMaster, and it works great.
I've seen people do the split screen thing when they're playing or playing multiple instruments, and I don't think I will do that, because when I see it, I'm like, well, all right, now which one am I looking at? You know, you're presenting everything to me at one time.
At one time, yeah.
What am I looking at? You know?
Yeah.
So,
I like to see the transitions of scenes.
Yeah.
I like to see that. If everything's at once, I'm like, well, I can't follow all that. That's just me.
exactly. Yeah.
I mean, everybody's different, but yeah, I like to see things kind of change. It keeps my interest.
Mm-hmm.
Jason Murphy, hello. He goes, what's going on, everyone? What is What is a good looper pedal to get just starting out that won't break the bank? I don't do a lot of looping, but I know Boss has some great options. I have a looper pedal somewhere around here. I think I paid $175 for it, but you're able to layer like 2 or 3 tracks on one loop. They have one that's a little less than that. It's probably maybe $100. Boss. There is another. I don't know who makes it though. I'm sorry, Jason. I can't tell you. I can't recall. Rather, it's another brand where it's just has like one dial on it, and you just pretty much lay maybe 2 tracks. I think that's about it. But that's great if you're just starting out. Just get something simple. And you could easily Google search that, and I'm sure it would recommend you some very affordable looper pedals, man. And that's a great way to get started with just learning how to stay in time and putting some solo work to whatever chords you're playing. It's a great thing. You can do more than that. You can do acoustic stuff, and I've seen some people get really creative with looper pedals. It just never was for me. I got aggravated with it too quick, to tell you the truth.
I don't need to learn something
You
else.
gotta
I got enough going on.
You got to be on time, in sync with every time you come in and come out of when you're recording a loop. And if it's out of sync, it ruins everything. So people that can do that, it takes a lot of finesse when they're stacking loops on top of it. There's a lot going on. So my hat's off to them, because I don't have the patience for it. But let's see. Tech says that the Boss GT1 is a multi-effects processor rather than a dedicated looper pedal, but it includes a 32-second phase looper as one of its 108 onboard effects, about $200. I think that's what Ralph has. I think he's got the Boss GT1.
I do.
Yes, he does. AJ Brown comments. Ralph the German meat snob. Wow. Ooh.
Snob. The customer gets what they give me.
There you go. Oh, man. Cameron Hart in the house. Hello, man. He goes, hey, guys, sorry I'm late to the show. I hope everyone is as well, including the chat. I got an early Father's Day present from my wife and kids, a new Gibson Les Paul Studio.
Wow.
Wow. Congratulations, man.
Right on.
Beautiful, beautiful. Fantastic. Downtown AJ Brown, I would never own a wild guitar. The shapes are too over the top. Yeah, I agree.
The prices over the top.
Prices are high and the necks are way too thick for me. Randall, when he asked us that question, what guitar we never have, I said a First Act. He said, I own a First Act gold-plated single-cut LP. Okay.
I have a First Act guitar. I made a video out of it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's just my opinion. Let's see. Ted Fair says that I have a friend whose son has been playing drums for 5 years. I was shocked to see a video of him playing Tom Sawyer by Rush spot on. Is it just me, or do younger people these days learn faster? I think they do because of technology. That's what I think. And which is great. I never had the skill to learn fast like that. So I don't know how they're doing it, but I agree. I think they are learning faster, yes. What do you think, Ralph? You agree with that? Or
I agree. I've seen too many young kids playing drums or guitar or whatever, and it's like, why, man? It makes, I don't say it makes me mad. It's like I feel so behind,
Oh, yeah.
of where they're playing, and you go 10 more years, they're going to be,
Oh, yeah. Well, I look at it this way too. At least that younger generation is keeping guitar playing alive.
Yes, it's great. It just makes me play harder. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I got some
Yes.
catching up to do to this
Oh, me
5-year-old over
too.
here.
Yeah. It's kind of like, wow, that boy's 8 and he can play like that. I'm like, wow. I'm like, well, I got to get back to making money. That's why I can't play all those hours like they can.
Money.
Tex says also the Akai E2 Headrush is highly regarded digital delay and looping pedal, famous for its intuitive 4-head tape echo simulation.
Right on.
Nice, man. Yeah, there's all kind of things out there you can look into, man. It's really cool that so many new products out there now, and things get outdated really quickly. You ever notice that?
Yeah.
Like with your smartphone, you know, I've had my iPhone now for what, 3 years, and it's already considered to be outdated. It was outdated 8 months after I had it, I think. But I still love this phone. It does what I want it to do. It still works great, thank goodness. It's paid off.
Which one do you have?
The iPhone 15 Pro.
Yeah.
15 Pro, and it's I ordered it on my birthday a few years ago, and I got the one that doesn't have the all the big memory. It's got the smaller memory because I was like, I ain't gonna, clutter up my phone with all these videos and pictures. I did that on my old Android phone, and then my kids were telling me, with all the video stuff you like to do, you need to get an iPhone. You'll be happier. And I was like, I had an Android for years. And that was one thing I thought I'd never get was an iPhone. Speaking of like what Randall had said earlier, that's just that question. I was like, I ain't gonna get no damn iPhone. And sure enough, everybody had one but me.
I know. You said it so many times you'd be over here and I'd never get an iPhone. I'll never get an iPhone.
Yeah, and then my wife, she still has the same, me and her had the same Androids. We got them at the same time years ago. She still has her old Android smartphone, and of course I have an iPhone now, and my kids were right. I went in, I said, look, I got it set up and everything, and I just have T-Mobile send the phone to me. I don't go to the store. I do all that here and just save time. So I just transfer everything here from phone to device, and it got done, and I said, let me do a test video. I remember I did it here in the room. I was like, oh my God. I watched the playback, and I was like, damn, it was a huge difference in quality. So yeah, things move along quick nowadays with digital stuff, which I love it.
How many old phones you have laying around in your house?
Just my old Android. That's it.
I think I have 4 probably.
I used to be like that, and I finally got. I remember when I had the old Razor. Remember the flip phone Razors? That was Motorola. That was a big deal back then because they were so thin. I remember I still got that somewhere, but it doesn't work. But I remember I was using it for a prop when I was doing some Rob Music Store videos. Somebody come and said, "Damn, Rob's got a Razor from like 2007 or whatever it was." Oh my goodness. Let's see. Tech says I would never own is that Moore's right? Most right? Ventures guitar. They look like a guitar that you see in a funhouse mirror, all distorted. And I know what you're talking about. Yeah, those look kind of odd. Yeah, they make different things, don't they? I tell you. Let's see. Mike E. Hello. Let's see. YouTube would have been a great tool when we learned guitar. Guessing all of us just listen to songs over and over to figure out how to play it. Yes, that's a great point. For me, the place I would go to try to learn, this might sound corny, I'd go to the music store. I'd go to the Reliable Music, and I would just look at guitars, but also I'd wait for somebody to get on. They would try one out, and I'd be like, oh, I hope this guy plays some cool stuff. And if it was like some dude doing like jazz, I'd be like, or something, or something off the wall, I'd be like, oh my God. But if I heard somebody kicking in with something, I'd be like, ooh, that sounds awesome. I'd walk kind of, I wouldn't get in their space, but I kind of love, oh, what's that? And I'd say, oh, excuse me, can you do that again? The guy's like, yeah. And he'd do it again. And that's how I would try to learn some little licks and stuff way back then. Jay Marquis, hello, man. He says that some of those videos are often faked and edited to get more followers. Not all of them, but a lot are. Just be genuine. Mistakes happen. I make plenty of those, that's for sure.
Yeah.
My goodness. Yeah.
I've seen videos here lately of people calling people out fake playing. You know what I mean? They're
really?
They're not actually playing, but they sat there long enough to figure it out to where they look like they're close, but then I've seen these videos, people calling them out. They're really good, man. Because it's hard to play a guitar, so you up there faking it, that's not right.
Yeah, I haven't heard nothing. I haven't heard nothing about that. It's interesting. Huh. Now, was this on, what platform was this? Was this YouTube or?
No, I see it on TikTok.
Oh, I don't have TikTok. Okay. That's why I don't know. I'm out of the loop on all that hip stuff.
I'm a hip cat.
Yeah, you're a hip meat stylist. Scott from South Carolina. Technology helps us learn. We used to have almost zero access to information. Paul McCartney rode across Liverpool to see how to play a particular chord. I think it was a B-flat 7. Yeah, things are definitely different today, and information is right within your fingertips and is easily accessible, which is cool. There's an upside to that and a downside, like there is everything else. Tex says, hey, Joe, do you realize that I started playing guitar over 40 years ago in 1986, and all this time I've never owned a guitar with EMGs or active pickups? I still want to try one. Am I missing out on anything? That's a great question. It's funny you say that because I actually took a Jackson guitar of mine to Cornerstone Music about 25 minutes down the road to have Jackson I took a Jackson guitar and the guy who works there, his name's Jackson, put in an EMG 81 in the bridge and get it all fixed up for me with the other. It's got 2 humbuckers. And so you have to put a 9-volt battery in the compartment back there, which should be no big deal. I don't think you're missing out on nothing. I don't. I mean, it does sound good. It is a little bit of a different tone. Yes, it has a little bit. But to me, is it a night and day difference? In my opinion, no. But I'm not an expert either. I'm just a guy that likes to play guitar every now and then. But I think they serve a purpose. I think they sound pretty cool. I only have it in a couple of guitars, the EMG 81. I guess, I don't think you're missing anything, but I don't think it would hurt to try it because it is a little different, and you might like it. You might like it.
Get Mikey. He likes everything.
So don't feel bad, my friend, because I didn't mess with EMGs until like 2 years ago. So I was in the same boat, and I said, let me try one of these, man.
What you doing in a boat?
Yeah, what you doing in a boat? Mr. Curtis says, I'm an iPhone guy now, but I wish I still had my first phone. It was a Motorola that you could make melodies on. I had Crazy Train, Sweet Child of Mine on that phone. Remember when the thing back in the days when people would get ringtones, you could buy them for like 99 cents or $1.99, and your phone would ring and be like, whatever song it was. That was a big deal back then. They made all kind of money off that back then. And now I'm like, that would be so dated to hear that now. I'd be like, oh, what is that? I'm like, that's old.
It is old.
Matt Axman, hello. When I started playing, little kids didn't play guitar. That's true. Yeah, you didn't see that. Yeah, I didn't. I would see people my own age maybe, but little kids were doing different things. They were being kids. Mm-hmm. Going to the playground and seeing them at McDonald's on the McDonald's playland. Man, that's something that don't exist anymore. Mm-mm. You don't see those anymore. Those are gone, I guess, because of lawsuits.
Yep, lawsuits.
Yeah, ain't that a shame? Golly. Monkey bars, all those playset, all that stuff is gone. Man, people are just crazy. Mike E., those videos exposing fake guitar players have been popping up in my YouTube feed lately too, right?
Yeah, this was lately, the past week or so.
Oh, okay. So this must be something new, I guess, because I haven't seen nothing pop up on my feed about it at all. But
And these people that are fake playing, they've got a bunch of followers, man, you know? So I'm glad somebody's calling them out because that's just not right, man.
wow,
Not actually playing.
somebody to go to that much trouble to be fake playing, it blows my mind.
Yeah.
But I guess they want to be so bad. They want to be popular. They'll do anything to get to that, I guess. I don't know. Everybody wants to be an internet sensation. You ever notice that? Man. I'm like, good Lord, man, live your life. Life goes by quick, and all this isn't what it's cracked up to be, man. It's fun for certain things, but don't rule your life around it. Jay Marquis, Ralph is spot on. It's not right, man. It's a slap in the face to the people who dream to be the best ever. I agree. Yeah, I agree. Mike E says, me too, Tex. Never played or owned a guitar with EMG. Yeah, like I said, I was late to the game on that one, but I do like it, you know. I just don't see no big difference, but I don't know. Let's see. Jay says that when you see players never look down and smile at the camera like it's a movie sometimes,
You're like,
it gets iffy. I'm just saying.
yeah.
That's true. That's true. The thing that gets me where I'm kind of like, come on now, and they know what they're doing because it gets views, it gets clicks, is the girls that are dressing a certain type of way
yes,
and they're
their
playing.
breasts-
And
their
I'm
breasts are
I'm
a
like,
certain
come
way.
on, man. And I was like, are you a guitar player? Or are you
There's drummers like that too. They wear
are you a
their
streetwalker? I
high
mean, come on
heels
now.
and a skirt, and they're doing all that for views. And
That's right.
yeah,
I see that it comes up, and I'm like, oh, come on, man. Give me a break with that crap. It's ridiculous. Tex says that I know that Metallica has used EMGs for decades, and they are good for heavy chords. But I recently heard Kirk Hammett say that the solos he likes the sound of passive pickups, like on his Greenie Gibson guitar. Yeah, like I say, it's cool to experiment with both.
both of these nuts.
Rod, he says, you started playing at 13 years old. Wow, okay. That's young, man. I didn't start till 16. JP says, EMG pickups are a great playing for playing heavy metal and thrash, new metal, hard rock music. Okay, there we go. Let's see here. Let me go to Downtown AJ Brown. He says, if there were a hot 20-something female who was shredding, it's AI. I've seen those videos for a while. Really? Huh. I tell you, this is going to be off topic of guitar, but it popped up on my feed the other night, so I actually watched it. Took me about a good minute to figure out that it was AI, because when it starts, it's like this guy's like 69 years old. He's looking at the camera and he's talking. He's got his glasses on top of his head, like his reading glasses, and he's talking, and he's talking about how much better life is since he moved out of the country to another country, because the money is worth more over there, and this and that, and I was like, and then it shows him talking for about maybe 15 seconds, and it goes to the same clip of showing the area he's living. And I saw that same clip in another video of another channel. And I was like, oh, man, this is AI, dude. This was scripted out, because you don't hear the guy go. And then it's just there's no rest in his sentences hardly. It sounds close, but I'm like, man, that's AI. I said, that guy looking in the camera is not even real.
AI is getting better, though, man.
It's getting slick.
harder to spot.
It's getting slick, man. It is slick. And it had me for about a minute. And I said, nah. And the guy went on and on for like 55 minutes talking about how good it is over there. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, ain't that interesting, man. Come on. Let's see here. Ted Fair says, I can't explain, but I have never liked EMG and Fishman pickups. They have this inherently bright tone to them that I just don't dig compared to passive pickups. Yeah, now the I kind of noticed that with my satchel model, those Fishman Fluents. I noticed that. I was like, I mean, it's not that it's bad, but it seems to have like they're a little bit brighter. And I mean, I'm fine with it, but it's different. And I guess EMGs are the same way. Maybe that's a good way to kind of put it. But Edwin Crane, sitting on a bench with Ronald McDonald. I'd done it. Oh yeah, we all did that. Ronald McDonald have his arm like that on that bench. You sit beside him, they take your picture. Yep, I've done that too, sir. JP Stella says that YouTube is becoming a joke for content creators, and the real ones get sucked into the abyss. Yes, that's true.
Some of the weirdest stuff gets picked up and got
the algorithm picks
millions
that
of
up.
views, and it's what are we doing? It could be.
Yeah.
I've seen there's two women were singing or trying to sing a song. It might have been lip syncing. One of them's got these buck teeth, and they look like they look they look a certain way. They look rough, and then I go click on their channel. How in the world do they got 300,000 followers? It doesn't make any sense for what they're doing. I don't know, man.
Wow, that's crazy. Man, that's crazy.
Quit trying so hard, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. I gave up on. I don't know. I was like, I don't know. Matt Axman says people tell all kind of lies to get views and likes. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. And I also heard that YouTube is starting. Well, they've already been doing this for a while, but I heard that YouTube deleted a bunch of channels that used AI to create their content.
Really?
YouTube deleted those channels. Yeah, I was like, "Whoa, man!" So, what the person was saying, you might want to be sure you're still having a human element in your videos. Don't let AI do everything. Which I agree. I agree. Maybe that's why the guy talking on the video I just talked about, he was only on the screen for like 15 seconds. Then it showed the other
AI.
The other video was real. It was real. It was like somebody walking down through the town, shooting and moving. That was real. So that's probably why they did it that way, to throw off from getting caught, I guess. JP Stella, clicks and fame and some money. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yes, exactly, Matt Xman. How do they play with long fingernails? Yeah, you can't. You can't. Yeah. It's not possible. Yeah. Exactly. So if you definitely see that, that's got to be AI. Yeah, absolutely. It doesn't make sense to me either. Let's see. User Kid, hello. How you doing? I always wanted a guitar and would get toy guitars. I started playing around 12, and I got my first electric at 13.
All right.
That's all right there, man. Mr. Kerry Crouch chimes in. He says that I've been playing since my grandma handed me the guitar, and my thumbnail pick tell all about me, my new acoustic. And at 12, at 13, I bought I guess it's supposed to be a Les Paul Deluxe. I guess it's got less pot. I've got a tad bit better though over the years. That's good, man. That's good. Yeah, it's good. I like to hear people's stories when they got a guitar and how long they've been playing. I think that's cool. You don't hear much of that anymore. Downtown AJ Brown, has anyone ever played a Duncan Invader pickup in the bridge? I've heard they are really great. Yeah, what's his name? Oh man, what's his name? I had his Ibanez artist model, and he's with PRS now. What is that guy's name? Anyway, whoever had that guitar, I bought it from Reverb, had some Invaders in there. And I wasn't crazy about them.
Not hot enough.
Yeah, it wasn't for me. I
played a Duncan yo-yo once.
JP says, I started playing drums at 10 and guitar around 15 years old.
Multi-talented.
Yeah, that's awesome. Scott from South Carolina, you can sit next to Chet Atkins' statue in Nashville.
Put on your shoes, Joe. Road trip.
Let's go.
Let's go sit beside Chet Atkins.
My goodness. Mr. Kerry Crouch says, I think there's a lot of dim-witted people out there watching some stupid stuff. Yes, I would have to agree. Yeah, and that's the thing. They'll put it out there, and I'll be scrolling on YouTube when I'm trying to go to sleep, and I'll see the thumbnails of stuff, and I'm like, a lot of people will put a crazy thumbnail, so you'll click on it. So sometimes that'll get you, but and I'm like, I ain't watching this. But yeah. Jay says that let's see, Guitar Center, hang out and chill and take in the atmosphere. Yeah, man. Head on into Guitar Center and chill out. There you go. Nothing wrong with that, man. Tech says, I actually built an acoustic guitar a few years ago, and it came out really nice. But I made a mistake. I didn't add a pickup inside to amplify it through a PA, but I might add an LR bag system. Yeah, man. There you go. Or you can always do that that Dean Markley pop-in pickup with that cord on it. I know that's probably generic. I still see people using those. Man. They'll take that. I had one at one time, and it works, but I just thought it looked kind of tacky, but.
Right.
But I did it a long time ago. But a guy I used to play music with, he would still do that. He'd put that Dean Markley acoustic pickup in there and plug it in. And I was like, well, you can do that.
You can do that.
I
wouldn't,
do it.
But you
can. Yeah, I mean, it's different strokes for different folks. Cameron says the Invaders are good pickups. Cool. Let's see. Mike E says that that's cool, Tex. You got serious skills to build a good acoustic. Yeah, I couldn't build nothing like that.
I wouldn't know where to start.
I did. That takes a lot of time and patience, and I don't have neither one of those. Edwin. Yes, thank you. Thank you very much, JP. Herman Lee. That's who I was trying to think of. Yeah, that Herman Lee signature Ibanez I had, it had Seymour Duncan Invaders in it. They were upgraded to Invaders, and I was like, well, that's cool. And I don't know. To me, it just wasn't what I thought it was going to be. I was like, man, my pickups in my Wolfgangs are stronger than these, but that was just my take. Just my take. Mr. Kerry Crouch says that they can send a man to the moon, but they can't make this voice to text on my phone work correctly. But nevertheless, I understand, man.
Did that less pot come from Stillwater?
Oh, I understand, Mr. Crouch. I've dealt with that too. Yeah, it's frustrating. User Kid, the first electric guitar was taken from me at 14. My dad said I needed to do something else other than play guitar all day. My goodness. It was taken.
Get a real job.
Oh my goodness. And 14, man, come on.
That's how you do it. Play all day long. That's what you do.
Yeah, but his dad took it from him. That sucks. Man. Let's see. Rod says, I like DiMarzio pickup. Yes, I have a couple of guitars with the DiMarzio tones on in the bridge, and those pickups that's my favorite pickup, outside of the EVH ones, but DiMarzio tones on is it, man. Scott from South Carolina says that Sinister Gates uses Duncan Invaders in his signature guitar from Schecter. I didn't know that. Matt Axman, thank you, man. Thank you for that super chat. It's all real here at this channel. Oh, thank you, man.
Real deal.
Thank you so much.
No fake playing here.
Yeah, mistakes everywhere with us.
They're in there, yes.
You will definitely hear those here. What's he trying to play? I don't know. I can't tell. It's like a bunch of hogwash.
Hogwash. Joe's from the 1930s. Go fly a kite. Hogwash. Oh, my God.
Come on, man. Scram.
You're the cat's meow.
Oh God. Oh, let's see. Edwin says, "I've seen something about an Ozzy statue. Really? I don't know, Ralph. You'd be the one to know about that for anybody else.
The Aussie camp has not reached out to me about an Aussie statue, so I am
Oh.
unaware.
So we don't know.
We don't know.
Right now, it's just kind of up in the air." Mikey says that I like to go to Nashville in the next year or two. It'd be fun to take in and watch good musicians. Oh man, I can only imagine. Oh man. Ted Fair says this may be off subject, but Rick Beato had an interesting video regarding AI. He showed young people booing the CEO of Google at a graduation ceremony because young kids are losing jobs to AI. Ooh, that's interesting. Again, an AI created video. Wow. Booing the CEO. Man. A lot of people are losing jobs to AI, yeah. Even
Sign
with
of the times, man.
even with my career, I drive, a big rig for a living. There's some places that have driverless rigs that are already in action, man. They're en route. And I'm like, damn, that's crazy. I'm like, what is going on here? To me, there seems like there's so many things that could go wrong with that, but I don't know. I even heard that, I'm sure y'all are aware of this. I'm always late to the party, but I've heard that there's actually like Uber type cars out there that don't have a driver, and you can get one to pick you up and take you wherever, and that's it. And it's
Waymo.
Waymo, yeah. It's
Not Whammo. Whammo made the Duncan.
yeah, and they made the Frisbee, yeah. But yeah, I just that blows my mind. Seeing a driverless car come to pick you up to take you somewhere, it's like, what?
Yeah.
That's just, man, I don't know. I don't know if
If you had that feature in your car like Teslas do, would you use it?
No, sir.
Wouldn't either. I'd be too busy hovering, so I might as well be driving.
I could not. I'm not going to rely on technology with my life like that. There's no way. I saw a video actually on YouTube of a man that was doing that with his Tesla, and that was only supposed to be, from what I understand, I'm not a Tesla enthusiast, so I'm probably going to get this wrong, but it said that Tesla was on his console or his dash. It kept saying, warning him, don't let the car drive on its own, but just for a brief amount of time. Well, this guy was letting it drive all the way to work, this and that, and he would lean back and go to sleep, and eventually he had a wreck and he lost his life.
Yeah, I'd see people get in the back seat after they.
Why would you do that? Why would you? I mean, what do you? That's crazy.
To get
That's
a
like
video.
playing Russian roulette. I mean, that's insane.
Why did they even put that option in the car?
Exactly.
You can use it, but only for like 3 seconds. Why is it even in there then?
Nobody's going to abide by that. They're going to just, let me see what I can get away with. To me, that's crazy. I know I'm getting old when I say that, but that's insane. No, thank you. Jay says that when was the first time you and Ralph fell in love with guitar and never went back? Oh, that's a great question. 16.
16.
When I saw this guy named Max warming up, Ralph was with me, and
I was with him, yeah.
it was at the lake one summer of '86.
To be that close to somebody that played that good, that was so amazing.
Yeah, because we didn't know nothing.
No.
We just saw him warming up. A band was warming up to play a show that night at the campground. Believe it or not.
We just walked up to him.
Yeah, we introduced ourselves. And was like, I had a jam box with me at the time, and I had a tape. I flipped the tape over, and I said, "Can I record you warming up?" And the guy was like, "Yeah, if you want to." He was kind of shocked, and that was for me. I was like, I got to learn how to do this. That is awesome. I wish I still had that tape. Or I wish I had something to hear his playing.
I remember he said, I'm digging that you guys are so into this before you started recording.
Yeah, he said, I've never had anybody want to record me warming up. I remember him saying that. And Ralph and I were just like, oh, just play whatever.
Yeah.
Because he's like, what do you want me to play? I was like, I don't know. But yeah, it was awesome. So that's when it started for me, Jay. 16, downtown AJ Brown. I think Ralph is a guy. Ooh,
Because I'm so precise.
he's a meat stylist.
That's right.
Yeah. Let's see. Tex chimes in. He says, Joe, you know what inspired me to start building guitars was the Warmoth guitar site. They have a section on their website to show all the customers' axes after they have built them. Oh, that's cool. Warmoth. I've never played one of those. I've always heard wonderful things about those guitars. That the quality is outstanding. I just never have bought one. That's cool. Mike F says Duncan Invaders are good, but you need a 1,000 tone pot with them. Really? Maybe that's what was wrong with the Ibanez I had. It only had maybe a 500K pot. I didn't know that, Mike. Thank you for sharing that. AJ Brown, that's why Marty 51. Oh, that's where Marty 5150 loses. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Okay. Edwin, do you think? Probably. I'm sure every town does. Matt Axman, soon it will be robots taking jobs. Yeah, that's something that I've thought about. You know, this is going to sound crazy, but years and years ago when I was little, I remember when I saw when you see go to the checkout at the grocery store, they had the scanners, beep, beep. I mean, when I saw that, I said, that's different, and I don't know if that's going to be good.
Yeah, just
for us as a society. And sure enough, now they have the self-checkouts, which I'll go to a self-checkout. I don't care. Some people don't like that. It don't bother me. If I can go ahead and get out of there, I'll do it, and I'll scan it. I'll scan it so I can go. I don't want to stand in line with these 10 people when this is open. I'm like, I don't mind scanning my groceries. I don't care. It's no big deal to me. But that's just my opinion, you know. Kerry Crouch says the driver of the semi truck scares, I guess he meant living daylights out of me. Oh, the driverless semi trucks. Okay, yeah, you're doing that text to speech because it's coming up with some different words. The driver is semi truck scares life out of me. Daylight savings time. Oh, what? I'm like, what? No, the driverless trucks. Yeah, me too, man. That's yeah, that just blows my mind. That blows my mind.
Yep, that's happening.
Rod says those cars are everywhere in L.A. The Waymo or the driverless, or you mean I guess that's what he means.
They always start in the larger cities, and South Carolina will get it a decade later.
Yes.
It takes forever for us to catch up.
Curtis says, I've been seeing a lot of those Waymo cars in Nashville lately. Oh, wow.
And aren't they usually their Jaguar cars, Jaguar SUVs? They're nice cars.
I don't know. I don't know. When I saw a YouTube video one time of this one channel, what I saw was like this little white compact car, like something that wasn't real fancy. It was clean. You could tell it was new, but it wasn't like some sports car or something. It had the big thing on the top that was spinning and I was like, what the hell is that? Like, was that a propeller? What is that? But Mike E says that I work for a company that sells trailers, hoping my job is safe since driverless rigs and tractors still need a trailer. Yeah, man, I'm telling you. Golly. Yeah, it's something.
A lot of changes.
A lot of changes, and it's just like, well, one thing we can still do that is still here. We can still play guitar. You know, I'm surprised they don't have robots doing that. What did you think? This is going back some, but what did you think when Guitar Hero came out? When that game came out years ago, what was your thoughts about that?
Did you ever play the game?
I did.
I played it. I don't think playing guitar helped to play that game. You know what I mean? It didn't help me play the game. I played it a little bit. I didn't get into it. You see some of these crazy fools, man, that do what's that song? That really fast song with I can't even think of the name of the band. But
Oh,
anyway,
the band that Herman Lee's in.
yes,
That,
yes, that
yeah,
one. And you
yeah,
see,
yeah,
I'm like, what? How many times have you had to do that? It played that in your bedroom to get that accurate at that speed. And if you, since you can, why don't you pick up a real guitar and do that? You know,
yeah.
all over. Pick up a real guitar.
Me being a guitarist, and when I saw that come out, my first thoughts were, "This is a joke, right?" And then, and people would actually have these contests online about who could be the champion of that, and I'm like, dude, it's just pressing buttons, and there's and eventually they came out with a guitar that you could plug in and play a game that way, but that didn't take off because that was too much work. That's what I noticed. But Scott from South Carolina says Tesla semi-trucks can have one driver or two other driverless trucks will follow. Ooh, I didn't know that. User kid, my dad told me cars can't and will never drive themselves. Well, Dad, Knight Rider was right and you were wrong. I remember that show. That was a good show for back in the day.
It was.
I always liked the theme song for that. God, I'd go to the jukebox when I was a kid. And we'd be at, Mom and Dad and I'd be at this restaurant called the Copper Kettle. And they had a jukebox in there and they had that theme song in there, Knight Rider. I'd play it.
I know. If I had unlimited money, I'd have one of those cars in my collection. The Knight Rider car.
Oh,
I would have one.
That's an awesome. And that,
Yeah.
I love that. That was
I'd have
cool.
it talk to me and everything. You know?
Yeah, that car is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've looked up some stuff about that show, how many cars they went through on that whole series. I'm like, damn, it was a lot. Tex O'Calley says, after watching the absolute precision of these automated drone shows, I am convinced that all cars will eventually be controlled similarly, and they can more or less eliminate all freeway traffic death.
It will get like that eventually, whether it's 20 years from now, but it will happen. You know, you just
It's
go
heading
get
that
in
way.
your car, punch in your destination.
Man.
But they're going to take the people equivalent out of it, you know.
Man, that is
It'll
something.
happen.
Isn't that crazy to think about? Oh, man. That is something. Mr. Curtis, now you got me wondering if Waymo cars talk to you like the car on Knight Rider. I'm sure it has a feature where, because the guy I saw on a YouTube video sometime last year, him and his buddy got one of those Waymo cars, and something happened. I can't remember if they were joking around or something, and the car just stopped in the middle of the road, just stopped. And then a representative come on the screen and goes, "Hey, what's the problem?" And the guy goes, "No, it ain't no problem." And they say, "Oh, well, an alert came up on our end that there was something wrong." So I don't know if they were joking around or if they said something out of turn, or maybe they accidentally their arm hit the window. I don't know, but man, that car came to a stop, and the guy's like, "All right, I'll go ahead and get the trip back activated again," and they let them continue their trip. But I was like, "Well, they're gonna get kicked out of that car." But it's just weird. Texas Cali, I see cars on a freeway come too close to one another due to conflicting interest of speeds, no direction, and think about it. You got guys doing 80, 75, 65, and slower, all things slower and trying to all get along. Yes. Don't I know that, man? God. Can't stand slow drivers. That drives me nuts. Let's see. Ted Fair says that those magnet slugs on the Invader pickups look like 9mm casings. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Tech says it's funny if Waymo self-driving car has a computer glitch, it's going to go from Waymo to Whammo real quick.
New from Wentz.
That's what I've always wondered. Like, what if something like that does happen? What do you do then? I mean, who's at fault there?
I know. It's still early days. I mean, there's still bugs to work out and all that kind of stuff.
Right. Ted Fair chimes in. Cool thing about AI is that is becoming centralized and kept within your device and not shared to server farms. Way too much personal information is being collected without our consent. Didn't you say, yeah, they're building an AI data center near you, right there,
Just
right down from your house? Because
Yeah,
I
just
pass
down
it when
from
I
the
go to
house.
the beach. I was like, damn, they're still building that damn thing.
Everything you do goes to a data center. Your debit card, every time you swipe your debit card, all the information you ever do, whatever you punch on your TV, it's all goes to data centers, man. They know everything
Wow.
that you do.
Man, that's kind of scary. Oh, man.
What are you gonna do?
Nothing you can do unless you just
Go off the grid?
go off the grid and completely pay with cash. So that means, just think about it if we went off the grid. So that means no more Sweetwater, no more online ordering. You'd have to pay for everything in cash, no smartphones. You have to get I don't know, maybe get a phone that is like a burner phone, I guess. I don't know.
You'd have to pick up acoustic guitar, Joe.
No, you could keep your instruments. You just couldn't buy no more new stuff online. And you couldn't make videos no more. You couldn't, man. And so it's like, what can you live with? Are you that hooked on social media and this type of technology that you can't live without it? It's a good question.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah.
Matt Axman says, China and Japan are working on flying cars. Think what a mess that'll be. Oh,
Yeah,
Lord.
you can't let the general public fly a car. You just can't.
That's crazy.
That cannot happen.
Man.
If the crash is in the sky, well, all that crap has to fall to the ground
Oh,
too.
man.
So you just can't let now if you take the person, like I said, out of the equation, they just get in there and punch in the location, and maybe it takes off. That's one thing. You can't put people in control of flying vehicles like that.
Have you seen the big, I'm sure you've seen this. I thought this was cool. The big, huge drones that you can sit in and control, and
I've
it's
seen that, yeah.
got all the propellers on it. And I was like, that's cool as crap.
Seems fun, doesn't it?
So I'd love to try that, but I don't know. It's amazing what some of those things are, how they're coming about there. I was like, wow, that's interesting. I was like, I wonder what kind of license you got to have to fly that, because you got to think about airspace and
Yes.
all that stuff, all the rules and regulations. Charlie S. Hello, boys. I'm late. Happy Father's Day to both of you. Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. That's awesome. Let's see. Mike E. says there was a guy I picked up some cannabis from that I only went to if everyone else was out. I could only stay 5 minutes because he would be playing Guitar Hero in his garage so intensely. Oh, wow. Man. Yeah, that back then, people were into that big time, which, my kids were into it when it was popular, and then they kind of got out of it. User Kid says, I got an autographed picture of Kit from William Daniels, who did the voice for Kit.
Oh, yeah.
And I still have my card that says several different phrases with the Michael Knight action figure. That's cool, man. That is awesome.
Wasn't William Daniels on Magnum PI?
I think that was the guy with the mustache and the...
Isn't that the same person?
I think so. I don't know. Wasn't his name like Higgins or something on Magnum PI? Wasn't that his name?
Higgins, yeah.
That just popped in my head. Of course, the only reason I watched Magnum PI was to see that Ferrari. I was like, man, that Ferrari's badass. Well, and some other reasons too, but I don't need to go into that. Scott from South Carolina. In some cities, 30% of the traffic is people looking for parking spots. With driverless cars, they will drop you off and pick you up later.
That's true.
Yeah, kind of like with Uber and stuff. Yeah, that was convenient when we did Uber when we were in Fort Wayne. That was convenient. 50 mile an hour in the left lane on I-85. Edwin says, yeah, I deal with that all the time. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Mike E. I saw a video of China's flying car unveiling and they collided midair. Ooh. Oh, that's not good. Man, that is not good. My goodness. User Kid says Dad was wrong again and Back to the Future was right. Isn't it amazing how accurate Back to the Future was on a lot of things that they had no idea was going to come to fruition, but it did? Man, that's crazy. Let's see. Downtown AJ Brown. My attitude toward people having my data has been, as long as I'm not doing anything wrong, I'm not worried about it.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not doing nothing crazy either. I ain't worried.
Right. What am I doing?
Yeah, I ain't doing nothing but playing guitar and putting videos on YouTube of guitar stuff. That's it. I mean, they'll look at me and go, that channel's boring. Next. We don't need to look into them. All right, let's see. We got Texas Cali says, I agree with Ralph. They have a hard enough time trying to get people to control a car on a single flat plane. There is no need to try to mix in multiple altitudes to further complicate things.
Yeah, you can't.
That's true, Evan. One solar flare could really mess things up. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Yeah, it's technology is awesome when it works, but man, when it's down, ooh, yeah, it's crazy. Let me go down here because we're about out of time. Let's see here. Ted Fair says the new technology is having a computer that is not hooked up to the internet, so all your transactions and searches are not traceable. It's called Edge AI. Works like the internet, but it's private. Never heard of it. Interesting. User Kid says William Daniels played on a lot of shows like Rockford Files. I think his last was Boy Meets World. Oh, yeah, that's the voice. Yes. So that wasn't Higgins. I know you're talking about. I can see his face. Yes. Thank you, User Kid. I think he also played a short stint in Grey's Anatomy. I know you're talking about. I know exactly who you're talking about. Yes, I can hear his voice and see his face now. Thank you, User Kid. Yeah. Yes. That is correct. Scott from South Carolina, the Jetsons had a good futuristic vision. They did. Oh, Hanna-Barbera. Yeah. Yeah, they had it figured out, didn't they? Man, they knew something we didn't. That's for sure. All right. Kerry gets the last comment of the night. He says, can't figure out which one of these 5 colors on the Epiphone Les Paul Widow. I like all 4 colors, but I got to narrow it down to 1. Oh, he's still looking. Okay. Well, hopefully you get one picked out, sir, and you'll be happy with your choice, your selection. I hope. But anyway, this has been a fantastic show. Thank you to everybody who has jumped in here in the chat. Again, was phenomenal. Y'all make this really, really, really fun. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you to everybody who took time to participate. And it's a blast, man. I always love it. And that's why we continue to do this, because you guys make it possible. So don't forget to check out Ralph's channel, The German Butcher, on YouTube. There's great content over there. He just did a cover of 5150. I thought that was amazing. Check him out. Subscribe to his channel and give him a thumbs up, man. Show him some love over there. And also, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please subscribe. Hit that notification bell. You can always leave. It doesn't cost you anything. Yep. But we look forward to seeing some new people. And the community we have here is a bunch of fantastic people. A lot of nice people and very knowledgeable people as well. And to the channel members, thank you so much for taking the time to be a member of the channel. That's really nice. Really appreciate that. Ralph, is there any closing words, any closing thoughts you'd like to share?
Yeah, just have a great Father's Day tomorrow. Everybody relax. Have a good day. Absolutely.
I'll be back at work tomorrow, but I was able to have mine Father's Day today, thanks to my wife and my mother. Big shout out to them. It was fantastic, and if it wasn't for them, it wouldn't have been possible. So happy Father's Day to y'all tomorrow. And Ralph, thank you for being here, man.
Yes,
Appreciate it. Y'all have a great day. See you later.
See ya.